guys, I'm Levitt and I'm back with not an animal again, a book, and that's called I'm Too Fond of My Fur, Geronimo Stilton. And this might look like a Yeti. Yetis not really exist, but it exists on our planet. But that is another thing. It's humongous and it's monstrous. So let's talk about the characters. I tell you, the Yeti, Geronimo Stilton, the main character in this book, Tia Stilton, Geronimo's sister, special correspondent of the Children's Gazette. Now let's speed up. Chap Stilton, Benjamin Stilton, Professor Von Walt, and I'm going to tell you Professor Von Walt, also known as Pause Von Walt. So Professor Von Walt, or also known as Pause Von Walt, is a professor. He's a scientist that builds all kinds of machines and does all kinds of stuff. But in this book, Geronimo has to help his friend, Pause Von Walt, Professor Von Walt. Let's not repeat that again, okay? Now, let's get on with the story. So Geronimo received that letter and went to Mount Everest. But before going, everyone kept quiet. Then they agreed. And when they got to the Mount Everest, Geronimo didn't have a great time climbing the Mount Everest. And I almost forgot. If they want to find Professor, they must climb Mount Everest. So Geronimo and a new friend guided Geronimo Stilton. Also, I forgot one thing. The character, Radford. He is guiding Geronimo Stilton out of the relatives to hiking the mountain. But Geronimo didn't have a great time, and Traps making pranks of Geronimo didn't make them even like this. First, Geronimo was like this, then like that. But Geronimo still climbed. But at one night, Geronimo went out and discovered a Yeti. And when Professor Von Walt worked and bumped into Benjamin, because Benjamin wanted to rescue Geronimo Stilton, but they also bumped into a mysterious, mammoth. Mammoth is usually some kind of elephant, but just a little shorter. And mammoths live since the dinosaur times. It's prehistoric, but they don't exist now. They're sad, but they only exist in skeletons. And told Benjamin about Professor Von Walt being there and also the diary. Actually, I forgot about the diary. Before Geronimo went to Professor Von Walt and found him, and on their journey, Professor Von Walt asked Geronimo to get a diary. But this is a book, not a diary. But still, now it had a Yeti. Poor little Yeti was sick, so Professor Von Walt needed. And also look out for Sally's Atmos. She wants to take all of Professor Von Walt's secret inventions. Now, and when Geronimo got to New York City, he also discovered a mammoth, and it sells so quickly. But Traps found out he was rich and sang and danced in Geronimo's office. That's why Geronimo has to face two problems. One, 2 times faint. Another one, 2 times water full of cold water falling on Geronimo's snout. Now Geronimo was soaking wet. So this is the end of Geronimo and Mount Everest. And you will also find some secrets like how the winter clothes and how tall the Mount Everest will be. I'm going to tell you. Mount Everest is the tallest mountain, but also they're the most coldest place on Earth. And sometimes snowfalls could fall at any time, or storms or blizzards. But the Himalaya is not really in here, but there's also another story of it. So see you next time, guys. Have a nice time. Subscribe my video, like my video, and we'll see you next time on an amazing adventure book. Goodbye.